Okay. How about now? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, perfect. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Amelia. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. I don't know what happened. It's just like my mic just desynced, I guess. I don't know. Um, all right, so news on the session, we do have low impact news coming at 8:45, and then we have high and medium impact news coming at 9 a.m. Trying to make sure my copier is right. I'm a little not really discombobulated, but all right, I think we're good now. I think. Good morning, good morning. I had a rough, I don't want to say day yesterday, but man, I was exhausted most of the day, so I like literally disconnected from life yesterday. Completely. Oh man, that it was kind of rough, but we're here now. And that's all that matters. Oh, what a push down. I thought we were gonna reverse somewhere up in there. Okay. All right. Right now I'm still not taking any trades, any divergence trades at the new highs and lows. I still haven't gone through that. I did take the time yesterday to thoroughly go through all of the trades that were pushing new highs and lows, all of the trades that had a double bottom or double top in the middle, like the middle of the swing. So like in this buy, it would be here would be the double top, and then all trades where the reversal bar that I enter on is a double bottom or double top. So I went through all of that so I could see what needed to change, what didn't. And I think I should be good for those. Like I was super thorough. I went through each of my analysis sheets to look at it. But now I just don't know how I want to trade at the new highs and lows. And it might be that I just need more data, to be honest with you. Yeah, it might just be that. I don't know. I don't know. All right, I'm going to stop for news in 2 minutes. Good morning, New. How are you this morning? Good morning. So a lot of resistance here. Well, support. Resistance meaning the sellers are having trouble pushing down. All right, now I need to stop for news. So I'm about to check my DM with you, Amelia, because I literally did not. Oh shoot. Literally did not have time. So I'm literally hoping that I can start trading that TPT account that's like $800. I think it's like 768 away from passing. I'm hoping that I can start trading that tomorrow. That I feel comfortable enough doing it. Girl, that's real. Amelia, stop it. Wait, I need to bring this up on my computer. My eyes are not cooperating this morning. Girl. Ma'am. What? Okay, yes, I have like 3 minutes to be able to. Cause what? Okay, I need this on my big screen, okay? Oh, wait. Let me make sure. This man want to do town halls again. Baby, girl, girl. Why am I not surprised? And why am I not surprised that people are actually going to join this new prop knowing he's behind it? What the fuck? Girl, okay, I have to finish. I have to. 'Cause what is wrong with these people? The Himmler person is so weird. Hold on, let me see. Okay, we changed to an upstream. It's worth the ranting to catch up on. I'm going, I promise, I promise. I'm gonna finish as soon as we're done because I'm tired, but I'm not taking a nap. My nap always throws me off because then I'm like, shoot, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, and then I just never open up Discord. Girl, that guy's working for Sky. I'm not surprised. I mean, he used the damn word. Oh wait, we have 9 o'clock news too, right? Okay, I'm gonna finish at 9 o'clock because of what? It amazes me because people are going to they're going to join, spend their money there, and be like, oh, but he's a changed person. Or it's going to be, well, I'm just trying to say net positive. It's a new opportunity. I'm trying to get in early so I can get my money out and da 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 da. Like, that's going to be the general consensus of these people who actually do it. Child. Chile. Yes, ma'am. Jokes is coming. All right, let's see. That is a hot ass mess. 1.4. But the crazy thing is, and the sad part is, like, why am I not surprised? What a push. I was not expecting that. I definitely thought we were going to push up somewhere up in there. But if you look, we reacted off the bottom of the VWAP, the second deviation band to push up. And then we hit the middle VWAP. White is the middle VWAP level, and we push down from there. Point of control is also there too, so there's quite a bit of a strong resistance there. Wasn't very fond of. Yeah, I think for me it's always principle. Like, if you just did it wrong the first time, right? But you learned, I could tell you were actually trying, things like that. That's totally different. Like, business is business, and most businesses fail, right? So I can acknowledge that, and I can accept that, and I can respect that, right? But to hear in the banker, now I never was a part of FTT because for me, it never made sense. No commission, like it just was too much that didn't make sense for me. And from a logical standpoint and being a very analytical standpoint, I could tell that business was going to fail. But knowing everything that you were doing on the back end with the money, oh, you don't ever have another chance to fuck me over. And if you are not going to take the proceeds from this business to pay all the people that you screwed over, now you don't have to do this, right? And technically your businesses are supposed to be separate. If my laundromat over here is failing, I should not be taking money from real estate to fund the laundromat. Like, things should be kept separate, right? However, the way that you did things and the way that you screwed people over, if you had any level of a moral compass, you should be trying to take money from this business, if it ends up being profitable, to pay these people back. That's the least you could do with all of the shit that you caused in this damn industry. Like, come on. Good morning, Sam. How are you this morning? Good morning. Good morning. I did nothing wrong. I was trying to pay people back. Girl, it's the only way to pay people back, and those assholes started a lawsuit. You're a fucking liar. Child. You know, for me, you lost me at being racist and attributing food stamps to black people. As if black people make up the majority of the food stamp recipients. I'm so confused. Once you did that and you doubled down on it, I'm cool. Really, you didn't even need a double or a triple down. Once you did it, that was it for me. We have nothing here at all. No worries. Like, get the hell on. That is just a hot ass mess. We're gonna reject again. Yes, we are. All right. We might have one of those days. All right. Here's the consolidation zone. So we're gonna have to break out of that before I could trade. All right. I just switched the time-based chart to a 5-minute chart just to make it a little bit easier to see the consolidation zone. Same to people 2 and 3 times, and others didn't get anything. Yeah. First of all, I don't see how people got on those town hall meetings and even had any faith in him to begin with, because he sounds slow. He sounds like he don't know a goddamn on thing. So I don't even understand how anybody even. I'm so confused. I don't understand. Yeah, I just don't get it. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, we just created a new low. No, thank you. All right, so we'll just wait. If I have time today, I'll make sure that I go through. I don't even need to go through the data for the new session, the divergence that's created from new session highs and lows, because I just genuinely don't have enough data right now. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think. I have a general idea of what I want. Very general. Very, very general. But if I never take divergence trades like that, that's fine, because it would basically be like trying to catch a falling knife kind of thing, you know? So it would not bother me in any capacity to not be able to take the trades. Ain't that something? This was a perfect sell rate. I don't think I would have gotten filled though. Oh, actually I would have. That's some shit. It just happened too fast. What was the... Oh yeah, there was only 2 seconds between this bar and the reversal bar right after. I wasn't gonna be able to catch that. Child, who they think I am? That happened way too fast. Way too fast. That was a full TP though. Full TP. Ooh, that is a whole hot ass mess. Is my phone not charging? No, it's not. I should be in this buy, but let's see if we can. I'll just TP there. Just get a quick couple of points. And it pushed through. It always pushes through when I TP there. I would love to just move the stop loss to break even, but let me see. If I would have moved the stop loss to break even, it would have hit the break even. So I'll take it. I think it would have hit the break. Low is 58.50. Oh, actually, it wouldn't have hit the break even. It would have missed it by 1 tick. So I could have got a full win out of that. It's all good though. All good. What a nice push. So for my entry down here, so this was a counter trend pullback, pretty heavy on the volume. This is where we changed to a downtrend, this red line. So that's a pretty heavy level of resistance, which is why I just went ahead and took profit there. So I'm still confused as to whether I just want to take profit there or move my stop loss to break even. If I would have moved the stop loss to break even, I wouldn't have gotten stopped out. Actually, it would have came 1 tick from stopping me out. But I still don't know if I want to do that or just try to hold. Well, I don't want to hold through it, but I don't know if I want to just TP at the levels or move my stop loss to break even. I'm not sure yet. So for now, I just took a quick little couple of points. But it moved up 88 ticks from my entry, reversed down like 20 ticks, and then went up another 100. All right, here's the high impact news. All right, let me finish going through this because why would somebody even have a name Himmler? Because what? It's not what I meant to do. Oh, that's a mess. He also didn't think he did anything wrong. Yeah, that was it for Jolt. Jolt did nothing. It did absolutely nothing. All we had was this little at VWAP, and that was it. All right, I am clear to trade again. However, 299. It's technically a double top, which I don't like to start divergence. All right, so I'm gonna be looking for a pullback since this swing started with a double top right here, even though it's not marked. Do that. Three, so that's about 400. So this is really like 1.6K. All right, that was way too close. Too close. Good morning, Diego. How are you this morning? Welcome back. Not fully trading yet, but getting ready. How was your move? Are you completely done with the move yet? I'm assuming you are. How did everything go with selling everything before you had to leave? How was the transition? All right. We are going to disregard the point of control, as in pretending it's not a level for now. All right, but there's VWOO. There's VWAP though. All right, we decided to go beyond VWAP. Okay, and we're still pushing down. All right. Okay, all right. What's that? 355. Okay, there wasn't enough volume there anyway. Wow, ended up being neutral. All right. Maybe this is now Jolts. Maybe there was just a delayed reaction. Equal volume. Good morning, Moses. Look at y'all all coming out the woodwork. Good morning, Moses. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. How have you been? How goes it? right, zigzag changed colors. Ain't they, Amelia? It's the fact that I didn't even read what you said when you said come out the woodwork, and I said the same thing. I'm a weak. Moving times, a lot of work. Actually took you 2 months to sort everything out. Oh my gosh. I know you could not wait to be done with that, honey. Ooh, all right, it didn't become efficient. I was definitely looking to buy here, but the number 13 there is blue instead of green. If it was green, I would have taken it. Now I'm fully back in Brazil. Trading rig is complete. Just need to sort a few things out setup wise. Nice, nice. I'm happy you were able to get everything done. I'm happy you are safe. And I hope you fully enjoy your move. Your move back. It was just a delayed reaction. Good morning, Trenches. Not you. Up, Bill. Stop yelling at Nightbot. Nightbot don't like that. You're red as fuck. What were you? Well, it is pretty choppy on the 5-minute chart. Just kind of huge candles going back and forth. Where were you getting caught up in? Buys or sells? I'm going to point of control changed. It was an attempt to trap the sellers at first. But all right, we moved anyway, so we're good. I would prefer for us to pull back away from the VWAP a little bit more, but because right now I'm still just having a break even there, even though it's the same color, just for now. I didn't set up how I wanted it to anyway. All right. Too much volume. Wanted the volume to stay below that bar. All right, let's see. It's gonna say, let's see how we react here. We have both resistance and support there. All right, I'm gonna wait for a pullback. Travel, been in Africa for a while, back in action. How was your trip? How long were you there? Oh, you were going long, Trenches? No Janelle or Applejacks yet? No. They must be busy. We don't have any more news right yet, no. So I'm just, guess I need to pay attention. I just don't want, oh, well, never mind. I would have taken the trade regardless if the value area low was there or not. So I could take that loss right there. A double bottom. You know what? I might need to relook at that though, because I feel like that trade almost, whenever it does lose, it almost always does it at the double bottom. I'm quite sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure though. Quite sure. All right, that's cool. See, when I lose and I just so happen to catch the bottom of the move or something, I'm not even bothered. It's when stuff like, what was that, yesterday? That I ended up losing and I got stopped out by literally one tick and then it just went exactly where I wanted it to go. Now that is a recipe for pissing me off. For sure. I should have been in this buy coming back up, but it kind of happened too fast, honestly. Maybe not. It took 9 seconds. I think I just wasn't paying attention because I was just so focused on the sell, but I should have gotten right into that buy right there and I would have made the money back. Yeah. All good, all good. But I feel like I just lost a trade like that. I don't know. I don't know. All right, we're back inside of the consolidation zone. Not enough volume. All right, we're in consolidation zone, so I'm not trading unless we touch the top, bottom, or breakout. All right, there's the breakout. If we come down, I'll be in. If not, I'm gonna take the order away. Although we do have support right there. Oh, don't go back. We do have support right there. So I'll just take profit as support if we get down there. And if we push through, we push through. If not, no, it doesn't matter. All right, we just hit the full TP, but that's cool. I might start, no, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say I might start like putting the take profit like a tick or two below the level, because it normally does not just reverse right at the level. However, because I would have gotten screwed by that on my divergence trade yesterday. It was like a, let me see if I can find it. It was a buy rotation level, I remember, and it hit it to the tick like twice and didn't even fill me. I don't remember where it was. What time did I take that trade? It was like right before, oh, I went too far. It was this. Hit it to the tick twice, did not fill me, then hit my break even level because I moved my take profit to break even like 3 times. I think it hit it 3 times and it finally filled on the 3rd time. And then we had this huge volume spike up. So I kind of rather just take profit right at the level, honestly. But we just pushed down 82 ticks from my entry. Pushed, I mean, we did resist a little bit here, or push up a little bit here. You could see the wick outside of that bar. So we did react there just very briefly, but then we pushed straight through. And that's the major support level and the overnight low. But we are back inside of where we changed trends. So just like before, need to break out on either side before I take a trade. Like I said, at some point I might figure out if I like to trade inside as long as the entry bar touches some kind of level, as long as it's just not like floating freely like here. But for now, I feel like I just rather not diddle in the middle at all, whether a level is attached or not. It's a consolidation zone. And the best way to trade consolidation zones or ranges is by going top and bottom. Nvidia hit an all-time high again. Ooh, she probably is celebrating. We gonna ask her tomorrow if that's where she was. How much time we got left? All right. I was trying to look to see that trade that I just lost. All right, that one wouldn't count. 1, 2. See, it's kind of... That technically is the first loss that I've had with that particular pattern. So I can't even really, it just kind of is what it is. 1, 2, 3. But there's also not a lot of examples either. So it could be that the volume involved, like it was more of a trending day on those particular days, but yeah, we'll see. I keep a running tab, so I'll be able to see like long term if I like it or not. Because right now it's just not, I do like it, but there's not a lot of examples. So But there's times where, because my data starts off with data where like it's a pretty great, like really great volatility, great volume, probably trending as well, that like the first three trades, let's say the first three times it's set up, it wins. Then the next time it loses, and I'm like, okay, well, it's still 75%. So, we just kind of got to eat that a little bit. And then that fourth or fifth, sixth, seventh trade are all losses or break evens. Is like, all right, like I want to be able to trade patterns that work whether the market is trending or choppy, because I don't know when we're not going to be choppy anymore. I don't know when we're going to go from choppy to trendy. So trending. So I want to mainly stick with patterns that are consistent throughout each of the markets. So yeah. I think I want to go to, hold on one second, you guys. You're welcome. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome. All right, sorry. Gold made up for stopping me out and hitting my target in London. Ah! Wait a minute. So you traded London and you're trading New York? Is that what you're telling me, ma'am? Is that what you are telling me? Oh, you know what? I need to print, because I told y'all I'm redoing my old analysis sheet and I need to reprint it. Reprint the template for it. I feel like this is the new one. Yeah, that's it. Oh, did it print or not? Understood. So it worked out. It worked out better in New York. So have you since you started trading gold, have you still been following the, like, even you trade gold during London when there's 9 a.m. news as well? Have you noticed that it kind of works out the same for you as it does with Nasdaq? Or do you think it's possibly something where long term, even if it's 9 a.m. high impact news, that you will still just trade gold during New York and not trade gold during London just because of the 9 a.m. news? Or have you not gathered enough data for that yet? All right, I need, actually, let's do this. All right, still in the zone. Let me see something. Does this follow my rules or no? Nah. Yeah, on the time-based chart, you can clearly see the consolidation. All right, I need. I'm really just still waiting for us to get out of the consolidation zone. Freaking idea. Just look at everything during London now because one time recently we looked at NQ and later saw gold went. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Are you at least journaling like whenever you trade gold during London? But okay, and also, was this your first time still looking at gold during New York when you had the London session because of high impact news? Oh yeah, definitely complete garbage, Amelia. Like as annoying as it can be, like just sitting here waiting, um, I think I kind of like just, hey, this is clear consolidation. Why force it? Like I've always said, I don't really care to take every single good move that's on the chart. However, if I can figure out how to capitalize on the majority of them, you know, and it's a consistent pattern. Like, for instance, yesterday there was a really, really good move that happened, and I could not take it because it wasn't part of the patterns that I'm used to seeing. And when I went and put all the trades from yesterday into the analysis sheet and I looked at the old analysis sheet that I still need to finish like converting to a new one, that setup like rarely ever worked. I'm talking 95% of the time it was a loss. So I can't really be mad when I see a good move that I'm not able to capitalize off of because historically speaking, I would lose that trade. And that one little win don't change nothing. You know what I mean? So you journal everything. Okay, good. Not I'm still not over the fire drill yesterday. That's all I could think about. Damn London. Girl. Ay, ay, ay. I definitely think once you have traded gold for like consistently, eventually you probably do want to go back to all of the days where there's high impact news and see like, okay, this is what gold did during London. This is what it did during New York. When there's high impact news, I might still be able to trade gold during New York versus London kind of thing. All right, we finally broken out of the consolidation zone. Let's see how long. All right, also let me zoom back in. 192 is the highest volume. Ooh, point of control just moved to the open of the bar, which causes a neutral bar. Great. Great, great, great. This is the wrong color. All right, I'm just gonna have oh no, it still works. I'm gonna have my finger on the break even button. So I don't know. Oh no, there's no way it's gonna be efficient enough now. And it just changed to a point of control just moved up. I was wanting it to stay in the wick of the candle. Now it's an attempt to trap the sellers, but it's not a pattern that actually consistently works, so we're gonna sit out. It really did Applejack's in. Maybe to conquer everything. Just I'm about to get going. That BS happened. Good morning, Paul. How are you this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Let me make that my default color, since we seem like we're gonna be trading here. Okay. Man, I just knew we were about to push up right there. We're currently trading at VWAP and where we changed to an uptrend. We got a lot of ground to cover from a delta perspective. If it decides to push up here, it has to become efficient, which the delta has to get close to fit, and it did. Well, it hit point of control and dropped, which is not normal. Usually we push straight through point of control. It's kind of awkward to see, honestly. But I'm glad I waited. Am I tripping? No, I'm not tripping. Okay. And back inside of the zone we go. Back inside we go. So the reason why I wanted to wait until the bar closed right here is number one, because point of control is there, but normally I don't really pay much attention to point of control. Even though we clearly react there, like I've said before, the data that I have, it's literally impossible to know, like before I actually had the value area high and low and all that stuff. Now, obviously I did have point of control on my charts before when I was using the Ninja order flow indicator. But the data is pretty consistent whether point of control is there or not, whether value area high or low is there or not. But the reason why I wanted to wait until the bar closed to see what would happen is because I think I said this yesterday or maybe Friday. One thing I've noticed is that when there's less volume in the swing than the previous one, meaning that the sellers didn't really take control like that, because if they did, then there would be more volume in the swing down. Whenever that happens and we're attached to, like, I'm buying at support, there should never take this much volume. Look, there's 1,000 volume in this bar going up, and the highest volume coming down was like 238. If the buyers are really truly still in control, it shouldn't take that much volume to push the market up, unless the point of control is in the wick, which it was. But still, most of the time that's just not going to work out. Most of the time, in order for there to be a lot of volume, if I am buying as support, is usually if it's a counter trend move, usually, or if the point of control is in the wick and the sellers are in control, but I'm buying kind of thing. So it has to be a trap. So that trade, I'm not even, kind of is what it is. That's why I just was very hesitant on it. I only have 7 minutes left. We're back in the chop zone. We tried to break out of it. That's probably why when we attempted the second time, we just like slammed down pretty hard and pretty quickly. All right, let's see. Still in an uptrend. Are we gonna switch? No, they're trying to trap the sellers there. It's not what I'm looking for. All right, we switched instead. All right, we drop below. Almost back, break even. Goof ass Trump come talking at the market open. Oh, he was trenches. Shut up. Oh yeah. I'm weak. Too close to where I would need to break even. So I'm gonna sit this out. I really want us to pull down a little bit more, or I'll just wait for the pullback instead of getting into the divergence. That ended up not being a valid trade anyway. All right. All right. Reiterating the consolidation. Oh my God. Choppy. And literally, this is pretty much the same consolidation zone that we've had the majority of the day, by the way. As soon as it changes trends, it goes right back. Changes trends, goes right back. Good morning, Paul. I think I said good morning, but if I didn't, I wholeheartedly apologize. But I think I did, but good morning. How are you this morning? So it looks like I'm probably going to end up break even, which I could deal with. I definitely can. Got 3 minutes left. How did you like it, Applejacks? It's such an interesting show. The host is mad corny, but I love it. He is mad corny. That is one thing that I do remember about it. Yeah. It's not. It is. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's a nice little spin of a show. Like, for it not to be like every other cooking show. Hey, here's the basket of ingredients. Go cook it kind of thing. I think it's pretty cool. And because I'm not a foodie like that. I'm very basic when it comes to food. So some of the things I'm like, what the hell could this possibly be? And then they would show it. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What is that? But no, I think it's pretty cool though. Alright, well, that shit is about to end in 30 seconds. Before I show you guys my accounts, I want to go through and look at every consolidation zone that we kind of got. Like, we changed to an uptrend or a downtrend. Here's the consolidation zone, because I think almost every time we might have pushed out a little bit and then just immediately went right back in. I think for a minute in the downtrend, I think like part of this part, we didn't have such trouble. That's why we were able to like push to a new downtrend, but then we just kind of came back to the same consolidation zone. All right, so I'm going to keep the 5-minute chart like this, just so you guys can see me draw each zone. And this is one thing that I really, really like about Renko's, is that I don't have to look at a time-based chart to see how choppy the market is. All right, so we were in a downtrend here when I got on the charts. All right, so here's the first zone. Let's go like here. Okay, so we attempted to go into an uptrend. Let's see, is that my level? Yeah, so hit VWAP, point of control, bounce back down, try to reject going back into a downtrend, push back up to the same two levels, and dropped 100 ticks from there. So then we dropped into the zone. Now, where I am currently looking, we are all the way back here at like 8:49 a.m. But you see that this zone pretty much held. But I always redraw it. I don't keep the zones on the chart. There's really no point, because if we fall back into it, the Renkos are going to give me around the same levels anyway. So, but I'll keep the zone on there for now. All right, so then we changed to a downtrend. All right, cool, boom. That's the stupid ass trade that I missed, so I would have been green today. And then we changed back to an uptrend here. Cool. We traded above it a little bit. Now, if you notice here, where we changed to an uptrend in this particular instance is almost exactly where we changed to a downtrend. So this is another way I'm able to see consolidation without looking at a time-based chart, because why are we changing to a downtrend where we just changed to an uptrend? So anytime I see the green and blue level next to each other, I know it's not that good. All right, so again, this is the same consolidation zone that I drew the first time around. Now, we tried to trade out of it very briefly, right? But then you see we ended up getting pulled right back into it, but now it extended a little bit, because now where we changed to an uptrend is about maybe 5 points higher than where it was before. We changed to an uptrend. I get into the sell because of the immediate rejection there. We drop 80 ticks. We try to push back out. We stop right at the exact level where we changed to an uptrend. We stopped there exactly and push back down again. But now this zone is a little bit bigger. So, but you can see that the original zone is still there. It's still there. So we literally just changed to a downtrend. Where did I draw this from? Oh, this level back here, but then this would have changed to here because the level moved. Immediate rejection, right back in. We literally traded inside of pretty much the same zone. It just extended out like maybe 5 points on each side each time, but still the original consolidation zone was there the entire time. So, but I'm glad I didn't get caught in any of it. But then look, now we just went up 200 ticks. Oh, now you want to move. How wonderful. But I'm done trading. I'm not trading no more. It is what it is. Now, I might start like maybe because I am usually still on the charts till about maybe 10:45, 11. It depends on how volatile the market is. I'm usually still on the charts until about 10:45, 11 o'clock. Sometimes a little bit longer than that. So I might start journaling like what the market looked like after 9:45, because I feel like a lot of times if we are this choppy while I'm trading, almost all of the time we push through by 10 o'clock. Like between that 9:45, 10 o'clock time, we will usually have this kind of move here. But the thing is, if we push through like that, right? So this was inside the consolidation zone. So it's not like I can get into this buy anyway. So now it's like, okay, we push through, but are we now going to consolidate? Like, what are we going to do here? I don't want to sit here for extra time for no reason, because when I was sitting here for extra time just to trade my accounts, you know, the trades were still coming so far and few between, but it really didn't matter. It didn't make sense to stay. But I also was trading a different way. Not a different way, but I had different rule sets. So could be that I would have more trades in. I don't really know. I don't know. You're back green. Good, good. All in buy orders around 800 area. No way they could hold it back. Oh, that's where point of control is right now. I just hate that we finally push through now. But yeah, okay, let me show you guys my account so I can journal, because I think I'm gonna go to the grocery store and I like to get in and out during the day when nobody's there. All right, so here's what my accounts are looking like. This account, if I'm not mistaken, renews on like the 8th, so I'm not really worried much about that account. I'm gonna start multiplying contracts on it very soon. And then we just have this account. So I pretty much was break even. I took 3 trades. I'm pretty sure it was a win, a partial win. No. Yeah, I think it was a partial win, another win, and then a loss. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So not a horrible day. And then I know for sure I missed a good win. Actually 2, I think. So not a bad day. For me, anytime it's super choppy, or if we have like that slow grind up, slow grind, well, not slow grind down, because we never slow grind down, but anytime it's those 2 scenarios and I'm break even, I'm not super red, that is a win for me. That's green for me, because it could be so much worse. You know, a lot of people they get very they get caught up on the days where there's a lot of chop. So for me to not be super red, hey, works for me. But that's it for me, you guys. I'm gonna go journal and get my day started. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.